The art of serene detachment, finding your calm eye in life's storm. In a world that often feels like a relentless barrage of information, demands, and emotional roller coasters, the pursuit of inner peace can seem like an elusive dream. We are constantly bombarded with external pressures, leaving us vulnerable to anxiety, stress, and the inevitable pangs of disappointment. Yet, amidst this swirling chaos lies a potent, often misunderstood path to tranquility: the art of cultivating a degree of emotional detachment. This isn't about becoming cold or unfeeling, but rather about strategically creating a space between ourselves and the emotional storms that life inevitably throws our way, allowing us to navigate them with greater serenity and resilience. Imagine a mighty oak tree weathering a fierce tempest. Its deep roots provide unwavering stability, while its branches, though swaying, possess a certain flexibility that prevents them from snapping under pressure. Similarly, cultivating a degree of detachment allows us to develop that inner stability, enabling us to acknowledge and process life's challenges without being completely uprooted by them. One crucial aspect of this serene detachment is learning to observe our emotions without immediate judgment or entanglement. When a wave of sadness washes over us, the natural tendency is to immediately identify with it, to become sad. However, detachment encourages us to step back slightly and observe the feeling, its intensity, its origins, its transient nature, without letting it entirely consume us. This mindful observation creates a crucial buffer, preventing the emotion from spiraling into deeper distress. Furthermore, detachment involves releasing the tight grip of attachment to outcomes. We often suffer not because of what happens, but because our expectations are not met. We become deeply invested in specific results, whether in our careers, relationships, or personal endeavors. And when reality deviates from our desired script, we experience significant pain. Cultivating detachment doesn't mean we cease to care or strive, but rather that we learn to accept the inherent uncertainty of life and to find peace regardless of the outcome. We focus on the process, on our efforts, rather than solely on the elusive end goal. This doesn't imply withdrawal from life or a suppression of our feelings. Instead, it's about choosing our battles and directing our emotional energy wisely. Not every slight deserves a fiery reaction. Not every setback warrants prolonged despair. Detachment empowers us to discern what truly matters and to conserve our emotional resources for the things that align with our values and long-term well-being. It allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Moreover, a degree of detachment can foster greater clarity and objectivity. When we are not emotionally enmeshed in a situation, we can often see it more clearly, identify potential solutions more effectively, and make more rational decisions. This clarity can be invaluable in navigating complex challenges and avoiding unnecessary emotional turmoil. In a world that often glorifies constant engagement and emotional expressiveness, the idea of detachment might seem counterintuitive. However, it is not about becoming robotic or indifferent. It is about cultivating a quiet inner strength, a sanctuary within ourselves that remains relatively undisturbed by the external storms. It is about learning to ride the waves of life with greater grace and resilience, finding that calm eye within the ever-shifting hurricane. By embracing a degree of serene detachment, we empower ourselves to live with greater peace, clarity, and enduring tranquility amidst the inevitable ebb and flow of life's unpredictable journey.